strictly off of looks instead of the content of a person's character. Like, say for instance, if you saw me out in public with a girl like this, you might say I have standards. But the thing that you don't know is, I gotta wake up to this, nigga, god damn. But look, see, does that make my standards any lower? Now that what if I find this more attractive? What if this girl had the absolute best personality I've ever encountered in my life? Who are you to say that I have low standards just because of how she looks? Nigga, I know my girl be going through it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ugly as shit, nigga. I ain't going front. I know she lowered her standards just to be with me because, nigga, like, before she got with me, the niggas that she posted as her man crush Mondays were Usher and Trey Songz. And then she settled for this. Nigga, you know damn well she lowered her standards for me. Nigga, I'm ugly as a motherfucker. Nah, but in all seriousness though, this is the reason why a lot of content creators don't post their significant others, because they're going to be judged just like I'm Dante and his wife. We're not going to find the same things attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance with me, I'm attracted to an ass like this. And I'm no less attracted to it knowing that this is a stomach. If anything, it makes me more attracted to it. You know why? Because I like big women. Who are you to tell me that I have low standards because I like fat bitches? That's why there's so many closet BBW lovers, just because niggas are scared to be judged by society for their love for big women. Look, what I want y'all to take from this video is to embrace your own standards. Don't let anyone else's opinion alter your personal standards.
What's up, people? What's up, people? It's me, Crimson 60620. Damn, another week is here, and I'm starting kind of on time. I'm sorry, just finishing dinner, Um, came in, was talking on the phone with a friend of mine, and well, basically after work, I had to take my customary after work shit. So, it took me a little bit longer to fix my dinner, and ironically, the plate is just right here, so I had to clean up after I finished eating. But yeah, what's up, people? What's up? Um, how's everybody doing today? Um, it is Monday, and we haven't heard the nuke sirens yet, so that's a thing. I was actually trying to follow up on some shit that I missed when I was at work. Some creators that I watch. So yeah, that was a thing. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. Okay, like so um Free Agent Lifestyle is actually doing a podcast right now. And then David Jaffe is doing a podcast. Okay, so one of my things with David Jaffe is that he actually has he has some bitter takes when it comes to um Sony. I get why he doesn't like Sony, but he has some bitter takes. Some bitter takes. And yeah. Oh god, a lot of these red pill people are in my timeline. Stop it. Oh my god, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop watching so many red pill motherfuckers. Oh man. No, 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 no. Oh man. All right. Yeah. I yeah. How's everybody doing? It's just been one of those days for me. I actually had this bitch of a man and husband, not man and husband, husband and wife couple that was just assholes today. And that was like towards the time that I was ready to leave. And I already had to stay to 6 o'clock, and I live an hour away. So I was trying to get them the fuck off my phone before I had to and then what's fucked up is my supervisor was like, "Why you didn't disconnect the call? We're playing games. If they can't hear you, they're like, oh, you can't hear me? Oh, due to for customer service purposes, I am not releasing the call." Oh yeah, I'm about to be an asshole. Oh, well, I'm about to be an asshole right now because we about to get into this. How are you guys liking the schedule? Is the schedule working well for you? Even with the release schedule, are they working well for you? Because um I find that it's actually, I don't know, I'm getting in the mood, and I'm just literally mm, I find myself actually being able to focus once I have an end goal, um especially with just making sure I commit to streaming. um I want to actually also do this. I want to pay my respects, and I know he'll probably not see this shit. I want to pay my respects to Heem, or from Heem Dow, Dr. Heem out. I hear he's taking a break from streaming because life is just too hectic. And I feel him on that. Like having a full-time job and actually having to deal with life. And he's actually going to get his doctorate. Man, that sucks. That fucking sucks. That you have to give up on something where it was, some of it was helping pay some shit. Some of it was just a way of expressing yourself. And I'm gonna actually do I have it up? I think I have it up. Commemorative stream for him. When he actually went over. Here, let's do this. I think I have that schedule up of me going over Doomer Media's him and Doomer Media's debate. Let's see if I can bring my scheduling up. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it, and yeah. So look out for that. We're gonna just go over with Doomer Media and how he made Doomer Media look like a fucking just wow, like just made Doomer Media look bad. And let's get to the video. It's Monday. Let's get some hyped up, man. Let's actually get some hyped up in here. All right. We're gonna start off kind of slow. All right. So let's go. All right, so you guys know that I fucking hate people that abuse power. It is one of those things where it's just like, if you're gonna fucking abuse power, you shouldn't have it. And, well, what if you're a cop that's abusing your power? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, fuck, nothing good comes out of New Jersey. Not Trump, not G-Man. Nothing good comes out of New Jersey. But let's actually look at what happened in New Jersey from this cop. Let's go.
Call right now.
Oh, shit. I forgot to turn it up. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, let's go.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
In Ringwood, New Jersey, that is Officer Jeremy Rodriguez. He's been caught engaging in community relations.
You're on video. I watched the whole thing. I have you videoed at her vehicle, going into the parking lot, hanging out with our tax dollars in a different town. You're not even from this town.
This is part of Wanted.
This is Ringwood. I live here.
Okay.
This is my address, 6B, Ringwood, New Jersey.
Wait, the cop got caught being a John. Oh my God. The cop got caught being a John. Okay, let's go.
This is appropriate, officer? Yes or no?
You're right, it's not. Okay.
Wrap it up, dude. Get out of my parking lot now. Don't want to see you here again, dude.
This incident from June 2021 is going viral again, in part because after an internal police investigation, Rodriguez has been cleared and is still on the police force.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh my God. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? Wait. Okay, let's just go back. I thought he was pulling somebody over. Oh shit.
Don't care who you know. You have a female in your vehicle in the front seat of your car right now.
Right.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Oh, whoa. Oh, we investigated ourselves and found nothing wrong. Man, the cop was getting his knob polished. All right, let's go.
This has been cleared and is still on the police force.
What do you mean? You don't know what the problem is? We pay taxes here. That's the problem. It's totally, completely inappropriate. That's the problem. Because there are laws that you have to obey. That's the problem. Because
I mean, like, I hope that was his girlfriend, his significant other, his partner, somebody he knows, and not just him being a John. He got off twice. Wow.
if I was breaking the law, you'd be arresting me. That's the problem.
But are you breaking the law? You're not.
No, and you are.
Wow.
Shit's going on YouTube, guy. Famous. Making you famous.
The Wanacue, New Jersey Police Department and its police chief are refusing to comment.
Wow.
Hello, everybody. I'm David Schuster, and thanks for joining us. To be fair, it's not clear if Officer Rodriguez was actually engaged in solicitation or breaking the law, but it sure seems suspicious when a woman in a short skirt and heels at night, following a brief conversation in a commercial parking lot, then gets into another vehicle's front seat.
Yeah! Yeah! Hey, look, we don't shame sex workers on this channel. We don't. But we shame the shit out of cops who would bust you for engaging with a sex worker. Blue ball. Like, cops that would engage it, like, would fucking bust you for engaging with a sex worker. No, fuck that. And like I said, if it was his partner, even if he was buying it, like, dude, take your fucking uniform off. Dude, look, I don't care what you do in your the privacy of your own car, but you wearing a uniform, dog.
Perhaps this was a friend of Rodriguez, or maybe it was a pretty woman he had just met and was just flirting with her. Either way, it doesn't look good, because by all accounts, he was on duty and was allowing a woman to play in the front seat of his taxpayer-funded patrol vehicle.
See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, I worked from home for 2 fucking years. Now, if I was at home enjoying myself, they would have fucking fired me. He is out. Okay, let's
So
go.
I can understand and appreciate the frustration of the Ringwood, New Jersey resident who saw this. If police had caught that resident engaged in similar behavior, the man might have been arrested. Now, whether it's a wise idea to approach and confront a police officer is another question. In my view, the guy filming this was playing with fire, although he engaged the officer, at least in the beginning, in a friendly and concerned manner.
Uh-oh.
Everything all right over here, officer?
Huh?
Is everything all right over here?
Yeah, everything's alright.
This is normal procedure?
Huh?
Is this normal procedure? You have females sitting in your vehicle, playing with lights and doing everything like that? I already called the police department. I talked to your sergeant. Okay, this is totally, completely inappropriate.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She was good with the lights. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, let's go.
What the fuck is going on here right now?
I know.
You have I don't care who you know. You have a female in your vehicle in the front seat of your car right now.
Right.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Again, police are not talking about the internal investigation, and it probably helped Officer Rodriguez that he admitted from the start that his actions were inappropriate and against department policy.
Wow.
Records show that Rodriguez has been a police officer for at least 4 years and has been on the Wanacue department for 2 years. Should he have been fired over this?
No.
Look, police were...
No, like, seriously, no. She just wanted to touch the buttons and the zipper. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Like, I will give it.
People judge
Like,
strictly off of looks.
Stop. I will give it to somebody if you, like, okay, yeah. 1, sex work should be decriminalized, not legalized, because there's a difference. Because they legalize weed and the government is making a lot of motherfucking money off of that. Sex work should be decriminalized. It should have OSHA motherfucking requirements. They should have the protection for the women and men who work sex work. That being said, oh God, what did you do? What did you do? In what section? What section of news? Okay. Oh God. We gonna get to that next. We're gonna get to that next. Oh God. Fuck. Oh my God. Okay. But no, sex work should be decriminalized. And yeah, it's one of those things where we should definitely make sure that the men and women and MBs that engage in it are protected. But these cops, man, fuck that. If it would have went further, if she would have touched his zipper, not just the buttons and the light, oh, that would have been very, very harmful. Wow. Like, really, Thunder, you just be going hard, man. All right, so like, yeah, like, wow. I So as a related part to this, if you haven't done this, let's do this. So our resident researcher, and like story producer for in some cases, has actually graced us with this shit. Her and Joe are like my news producers. So here, Republican sex. Here, let me put it up on the main screen. Republican sexual predators, abusers, and enablers, Part 1. I took my anger over Kavanaugh hearing and confirmation and invested it in documenting the Republican long history of sexual predators, abusing those who make excuses for them. There are about 45 that I began, but they're always provided. They are always provided without documentation, so who knows if it's true? Well, they are true. I have verified them and proved the links. In the course of doing that, I found many more, though I'm up to 310. Oh God, 310. I'm not going to stop. I posted them all on Twitter, but I realized that that there is an ephemera, and decided to post them here too. A post of about 310 at once would be too long, didn't read, so I posted about 25 a day until I'm done. You won't find David Vitter, Larry Craig, or even Ted Haggard. Sexual hypocrisy, cheating on the spouse, and being gay are not sort of thing that I care about. Consent and being of age is a constant issue. Oh, number one with the fucking bullet point. Not nothing violent. Donald Trump accused of sexual assault by multiple women. His wife said he raped her before she decided to describe her differently. And yes, his wife did say he raped her. He accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. Okay, this video will never get monetized. And walking into teens on the Miss Teen USA pageant. Yes, Donald Trump used to walk in the changing room of the Miss Teen Universe pageant, and of course, grabbing the women by the pussy. Of course, he does. Roy Moore, accused of sexual assault and dating an underage woman, and his wife was around that age when he married her, that she was very, very young. Excuse me, young. Jim Jordan. Oh, Jim Jordan. He covered up. Stepping into Speaker Ryan's shoes, even though he's accused of ignoring sexual assault of a young man, while a coach dismissing them as locker room talk. Former Speaker of the House, Dennis Hassfield, conviction of sex abuse. Former Cobb County COP Chairman Joseph Russell Danny, child molestation. So-called pro-life anti-gay activist Howard Scott Hendel was convicted of raping a child. This shit is disgusting. Oh my God. And this is the problem that I have. Yes, you can say what you want about fucking Democrats and liberals and shit like that. And yes, they have scandals. But most of their scandals that they have are fucking, well, I cheated and I didn't want to get caught, so I lied about it. And oh God, this is disgusting, man. It's just it's sad because one, just going back to our horrible relationship to sex and sexuality and sexual expression. It's fucking unbelievable because you get these motherfuckers who literally have sickness or have repression. They don't know how to fucking control themselves. and then they start preying on other people, or they start thinking that other people owe them sex and shit like that, and then they get into powerful positions, and then they fucking like, this shit is just so fucking sick. So fucking sick. And then the cops or the fucking people in power that literally get convicted and actually don't spend a fucking minute in jail. They get away with so much bullshit. But you, the one who has like a dime bag, no, you go to jail for fucking 20 years because that's worse somehow. I don't fucking know. But anyway, we're going to cut this short right here. We're going to cut this video segment here. Do all the things that I need you to do. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're in the live chat, hit the like button and let YouTube know that people should watch me live, and it's actually very, very helpful, and it helped my channel grow. But anyway, let's go cut this segment here. Wow, this is a list. 310. God damn. You just want to, like, I'm for the most part a pacifist. And I just want to whoop somebody's ass when I see this shit. Not only because I have a daughter, but because I have like young men that I know. I have a mother, I have sister, I have men that I know. And some of this shit is just like, dude, I want to whoop your ass for all of them. All of them. But you can't do that because, that's like not kosher. And you shouldn't promote violence. But man. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. So, let's actually do a little palate cleanser.
Well,
And
another
I say
week,
palate
another
cleanser because this is somebody that I find pretty fucking entertaining. So one of my things is I want to actually talk to people in a way that we can relate. I want to talk to people in a manner of which it doesn't sound all high and mighty. It sounds like conversation you can actually have with people. What gets me is, especially when you see these people's like, when you get these people that's just like, oh yeah, you got to know this theory, I don't know that theory, and like what they are failing to realize is they're just trying to use fucking academics in a way to prove that you shouldn't question them. But I have somebody that like talks like the regular folks, or that's reaching out to a community that you don't think you should reach out to. And so we have Trey Cowder, and he's actually mentioning something. And this isn't going to be a fucking video where I'm just like, oh yeah, fuck him. No, he's actually pretty good. And well, let's look at his most recent video and enjoy it. Let's go.
Well, another week, another draconian red state edict. Greg Abbott has instructed Texas Family and Protective Services to investigate trans kids and their families because they've deemed transitioning procedures as being child abuse. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the same guy who basically deputized Texas's root tutors to go around lassoing any woman who had that abortion look about her, wasn't it?
All right. So, again, this was within the last 2 years that Texas literally passed a law where they actually were getting idiots across the state to fucking try to bankrupt abortion clinics based on, well, I think this person had an abortion. Do you have proof? Well, no, I think that they did, so I get to sue them for no fucking reason. Because Abbott is a fucking child and he's trying to run for president. And he thinks the only way he can do that is to be a complete jerk. But let's go, Trey. Let's go.
Wild West fuck is going on in Texas, man. But it's scary. They're making lists, rounding people up, putting them against the wall, and you can bet your ass if left unchecked, we'll all get added to their list in time. Everybody but the most Norman Rockwelliest of Americans. What's the Vegas odds on the next subgroup to get added to Texas's little list, huh?
I mean, like, I'm sweating because, man, oh fuck, I got this skin condition that I may get added up on that motherfucking list as well. And if you don't know, yes, I know some people that are in Texas or went to Texas, and I just like, I'm like, why? And I get it. There are some parts, and Texas is eventually going blue because, you know, it's cheaper to live down there for now. But pretty soon they're gonna try to put other people on the wall. They've already tried to take out Martin Luther King out of history books. Yeah. You thought it was critical race theory? No, they were trying to take Martin Luther King out of history books. But let's go.
My money's on the wrong kind of Mexican. Either that or maybe history teachers who mention lynch mobs, something like that. But back to the matter at hand, imagine being a trans kid in Texas. How difficult that must be. You face harassment every day, and then your own government looks at you and says, you know what you need? More harassment? Yeah, like state manhunt, rip your family apart levels of harassment.
So, and this is actually really key, because they talk about small government all the time, but they want government big enough to try to figure out why you don't want to conform to what you were assigned at birth. That's small government. Government's so small, it fits inside of your fucking brain to say that, hey, because you don't want to be like what we told you to be like, then somebody must be doing something to you. Because reasons.
That's what you need. Imagine ripping a child from a loving and supportive home and throwing them to an overstressed, underfunded meat grinder of a system and telling them with a straight face that it's in their best interest. The think of the children crowd strikes again, y'all, rounding people up in the name of freedom. And what's really sad is, you know, there's plenty of Texas parents who don't support their trans kids. Disown them, put them out on the street, and the state's totally fine with that. Hell, not just that. You can be a drunk dad who takes the belt to his 14-year-old because he took the Lord's name in vain or dropped a wide open screen pass, and they're all fine with that too. But
exactly my point. And see, this is the thing. They want some of the most draconian thing because it makes somebody a man, or it puts them in a place as a woman, or wait. It's just the way things are. They would allow some of the most abusive shit to happen. There is an epidemic of trans women of color that are disappearing in fucking Texas, but they don't care because those are the others. Those are the others. Like, for real. But they're doing it but they're worried about, well, a kid may be gay. So the fuck what? Oh, God, let's go.
But don't you dare assist your child in feeling more at home in their own body. This shit is unconscionable. All the legitimate problems Texas has, and this is how they spend their time.
Yeah, it's not like they don't have power outages. They don't have issues where, you know, they have deaths going crazy from COVID. No. The most important thing is to make sure that you like the person with the opposite gender you have. Because reasons. People died in Texas. And that was a fucking year ago. People died in Texas over a fucking fucked up ass power grid. But this is more important. Because reasons.
Well, I guess you got to keep the base riled up. You know, I suppose all those bigoted Texas papaws who support this move will presumably think to themselves as they freeze to death in another winter storm, well, at least you got all those queer kids out of the way. Fuck this shit. But I will say, though, please don't forget about all the good people in Texas who also hate this. If you ever want to see change happen in these places, it's going to be because of them. So back them up, y'all. Love you.
Anything else?
Oh, hey, YouTube. What's up? Still there? Listen, I'm doing the circles around my face thing again. So I got another video for you there. You can click on one to subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. And also, if you want to come see me live, holler at me. That'd be cool.
I know, for real. Go actually sub to his channel. This Trey Crowder. He's actually pretty good. And here, let me just put his link up in the fucking description. Give me a second. Let me put that in there. Let me actually put this shit up in there.
What's up, y'all? Trey Crowder coming to you from what?
Yeah, if you haven't done so, subscribe to his channel. He's actually pretty good. I actually watch him from time to time, within everything else that I've watched. But no, he's actually a pretty good guy. And this is what I'm talking about. There are people that's in the South, there are people that are in places where we actually think that we need to fucking give up on and just like write them off. But we have those people. Kat, when she comes to the chat, whenever she does, she's in Oklahoma, so like we can't write off these places because there are liberals there are leftists there are people who identify with the way we feel, and we can't just write them off because the rest of their population, they say, is just some dumb fucks. And I really, really, really feel that in those places we should actually support those who have the wherewithal to stand up and remain in those places and fight for what's right. But anyway, guys, this is a quick little segment. We're gonna cut it here, do all the stuff, like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. It is very important for my channel. And yeah, thank you. And we're gonna cut it here. Yay. All right, so all right, so yeah. Oh, we're making good time today. We are making good time today. All right. Oh shit. So I forgot to turn my background music on. Put that back on. All right, so let's get into something we've talked about. Now our, police war. We've talked about, class war. We've talked about, identity war. Let's talk about, well, I guess this is a class war. Let's talk about some more class war shit. All right, so I admit when I have okay, so if you don't know about me, I've hyper focused on the target. I literally see a target and I go for it. The only reason why you don't see multiple videos of one person or one concept back to back is because I have so much shit around me that I just like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But I never forget about those who are my Lowe's cows. You know who you are. You know who you are. So, I hyper focus on a target. And one of the things I've been hyper focused on is like this shitty little channel. And I don't think that I've actually done it, but here, let's see something. I think let's see. Oh my God. I will get a hose. I will get a hose. I swear to God, I will get a hose. I will. I will get a hose. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So this is another video by Alox. And this is actually pretty. Oh God, this is pretty. I can only see from the history of me reviewing their channel and reviewing what the fuck they say. This is gonna be pretty bad. So let's look into what 15 things poor people waste their money on. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. I can just see it now. This is gonna be bad. Let's go.
This is the Sunday Motivational Video. Every Sunday, we bring you a different type of video, which should improve your life. Today, we're looking at 15 things poor people waste money on.
Wait, so how does that improve your life if your video is just shitting on people, poor people, and seeing Please send you the blue pills. Joe, I'm out of Soma. And if you get the reference, then yeah, I'm out of Soma. Oh my God. Oh my God. But how does it motivate to actually just shit on poor people? Just like, help me out with that. Help me out with that. I don't, how is that? Okay, let's go.
Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hey there, Aluxers.
I wonder how many.
Is it to have you back?
I wonder how many billionaires do they think they've expired from this channel? I just wonder.
For another video. This one we feel is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but we've gotten used to the backlash. The goal with this video is to shine light on possible mistakes you're making in your daily life that are keeping you from moving forward, especially in the financial sense. We always feel like the majority of people do not have a clear understanding of where their money.
Also, it's kind of telling that you have to say that everybody takes this video the wrong way, and fuck, people just gonna hate us because we hate us. No, people don't like that you're an asshole. But let's go.
Money is actually going. As you go through this list, you might want to check against yourself to see if you're guilty of the same wasteful spending. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, without further ado, here are 15 things poor people waste money on that holds them back in life. Number 1, credit cards. Credit cards.
All right, so oh God. Oh my God. Okay. So, as somebody who's dealing with a lot of debt, hey guys, nobody just goes and buys shit on a credit card because that's what they need to do. No, emergency fucking happen. Things happen where you kind of are fucked. And like, this shit is so fucking unbelievable because all it is just saying is like, you know, you poor people, you know how you're buying credit cards, you're living in a lap of luxury, you know, want a heat and shit like that, or wanting a car repair. Like, you had an emergency surgery. That's just spending money on stupid shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Wow. Okay, let's go.
Are the last thing poor people should be touching. It's like digging yourself deeper and deeper into a hole you'll never be able to escape. Credit cards are used to trade temporary finance for someone's time and livelihood. The moment you go into debt, you're no longer working for yourself. Your life is no longer truly yours until that debt is repaid.
We live in a society. It's the cost that the compensation that you're getting from your job has not kept up with the cost of living. So how do you think people are making it? Besides selling plasma. Yes, and I know a few people that sell plasma to fucking make it. Wow. Not only do you have to give your tears, but your sweat and your blood in order to make sure that you paying your bills.
Poor people max out credit cards like it's a monthly hobby, and usually on non-essential things. It's easy to get caught up.
I bet she won't say what the non-essential things they are. I bet she won't say what non-essential things that they are.
In this financial whirlwind that you'll never be able to escape. Number 2, glam and beautification. Have you seen the nails and the haircuts on people who can't even afford to fix their cars?
Wow! Fuck this person, man! Fuck this person! Wow! Wow! Fuck this person! Oh yeah, you can't afford to fix your car, but why you looking good? No, you should look like shit! Go look like shit! Because reasons. You broke. You should look broke.
This is one of the most annoying things that we see that keeps people from becoming better. You've worked your butt off the entire week and then reward yourself with a new hairstyle that's going to fade away in 2 weeks to impress people who are not doing any better.
Wait! Whoa! Did you actually hear that shit? Like, why would you work your butt off for 2 weeks and then try to make yourself look good? What? Okay. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay.
Than yourself. Ever noticed how almost all rich people have the same simple haircut? Have you noticed how none of the successful women entrepreneurs have diamonds or add-ons to their nails? It's an issue of prioritization.
Did she pull a racism? Oh my God. She pulled a racism. Oh wow. Oh shit. Wow. The mask went completely off for that shit, boy. Do you ever notice that none of the CEO women have diamonds on their nails? Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Fix your life, and then you'll be able to do whatever you want with excess capital. Instead of throwing money out the window, start fixing your windows. Number 3, impulse purchases. No, you don't need 6 phone cases, the funky socks, kitchen appliances you only used once, and the...
But who does this? If you're poor, that means you don't have money. Nobody goes and buys 6 phone cases. They buy one to protect that shitty ass phone that they have because it ties into their livelihood. Okay. Oh God.
The list goes on forever. You are well aware of what the essentials in your life are. The things you...
Yes, as Dave Ramsey would put it, beans and rice. Just go eat some beans and fucking rice. I'm just done.
You actually need. Everything else is just marketed to you. They are brainwashing you into thinking you need said product despite you only wanting it.
Like a YouTube channel that is telling you how you can be a millionaire if you just like live dirt poor and just deal with it. Okay.
The moment you learn the difference between need and want, you'll begin to take control of your life. A study done in the UK showed that the average Brit will spend over £150,000 on impulse purchases in his or her lifetime, while the average American spends north of $5,000 per year. That's a lot of money you could use to make your...
Wait, what? What are these impulse purchases? Oh, I have groceries at home, but I can't make it there, so I need to buy food? The fuck? Okay.
Your life better. Number 4. Food waste. You probably have no idea how much food you're throwing away. People buy what they think they will consume, and 9 out of 10 times, they're wrong.
I'm gonna need some citations. Like, I really gonna need some citations. Like, what? Like, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, I give it that, like, this is a highly produced channel, and, like, impulse, like, purchases, like, soup and cereal, yeah, I know. I get this is a highly produced channel, produced out the ass, and I don't think the voice actress who are doing this is actually coming up with it. It's too callous and cruel. It sounds like a fucking Iran disciple. Maybe Yaron Brooks, some shit like that.
The average person throws away 40% of the vegetables they purchase, 17% of their dairy products, and 14% of the meat. The average American...
Does she not get that sometimes food spoils? Food spoils. Food fucking oh my God. God damn it. Oh my God. Does she not get that food spoils? What? Wow. Okay. There's some food in my refrigerator that I'm not gonna fucking eat because the shit is spoiled. Because maybe I fucking work that I have to fucking coming home and fixing my food are literally it takes time and effort and energy. Like, okay. Oh God, that food looks nice. It looks really good. What is that? Barbecue pork? I'm sorry. Okay.
Household is wasting approximately $20,000 per year on food they throw away. The food waste ratios seem to be about the same no matter if you're poor or middle class. It's just that...
So it's not a problem with people being poor or middle class. It's a problem with the way we deal with food. That sounds like the fucking, oh my god, this shit, like this is just literally shitting on poor people. And nobody has a fucking spread like this shit right here. Nobody has a spread like this. But let's go.
That it's hurting the poor a lot more. Number 5. Miracle diets, weird fitness products, and teleshopping. It took you 20 years to get this fat. Do you think you can safely drop 50% of your weight in 3 weeks?
Wow. Wow. Fuck. This shit is, oh. As somebody who used to work for GNC and somebody who's currently into fitness right now, you just shit on somebody about not eating all of their food. Now, because you want to fucking improve your life, because you want to actually make yourself better, then you should, like, what? Oh my god, this shit. Wow. I don't ask so much, not being cruel, but at least some consistency. And then it's just like, you had to show this shit. What? Okay. Wow. Okay.
With some miracle tea you saw some hot 20-year-old promoting on Instagram or on your TV, the super ripped people you see in those videos are personal trainers whose job it is to work out 14 hours a day every day. That's what they do for a living. You don't need a roll-up piano, the shake weight, or the pajama jeans. How many times do you need to get duped by lame products designed to prey on people looking for quick and easy? The only way to get in
like a YouTube channel that is sitting back and telling you 15 rules of life that's going to make you a billionaire. I don't know. Man, Sergeant Stones shouldn't be motherfucking playing around in all the glass house.
shape is to take ownership of the fact that you're out of shape and need to do something about it.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. So a fat diet is not nothing that you should try, but you should take ownership and be you out of shape, but you should do something about it. Like start a different diet? Okay.
You're going to stop eating so damn much, and you're going to go for a walk or run once in a while. That's all there is to it, and you don't have to spend a penny. You don't need a product. You need to work on your mindset. If you're struggling with having the willpower to make the change, go to alux.com/freebook and sign up.
Oh, that's what this shit is. That's what this shit is. This is a fucking marketing. Okay, let's go. Oh, let's go past this shit. It makes no fucking sense.
Partnership with Audible. Listen to it as many times as you need to until you take full responsibility.
Indoctrinate yourself. All right. Let's go.
For what's happening in your life. Number 6. Lucky charms or spiritual items. Isn't it ironic how people without money spend the little money they do have on lucky charms or stones that are supposed to bring more wealth into their lives?
Because they're fucking desperate. Wow. She does, like, this motherfucker, whoever writes this, doesn't fucking get it. They don't fucking get it. They are people who are in desperate situations try to do crazy shit in order to improve their situations. Some people may actually commit crime. Some people may actually believe in a sky person in the sky. Some people might actually do a YouTube channel where they come home after work after being extremely tired and they come and talk to people on the internet or yell at videos on the internet. They're desperate. Oh God. Yes, the pool pimp. Like, let's go.
You know what would make you $49 richer? Not spending $49 on rocks. And no, we don't care that you call them crystals or minerals. This is not a Breaking Bad episode. Don't even get us started on spiritual items. Even mentioning refraining from a purchase of a crucifix in Latin America or Eastern Europe will get you labeled as a heretic in the eyes of the less fortunate. But it's actually the poor that these organizations prey on.
This we agree, like Joe says, pool pit pimps love to take advantage of the poor and the desperate. They do. So do YouTube channels that's promoting their fucking book in order to keep you watching and spending your time. What do they say? Time is money. This channel has literally said time is money. If you're watching TV for more than an hour a day, then you're wasting time. They're making this shit. They want you to come in every day and watch their videos. Fuck out of here.
To get their hands on the little they do have. Number 7, health. Here's the deal with health. It's an ever-increasing dragon that you have living with you. The more you ignore it, the bigger it gets, and the more damage it will do to your
Wait. 15 things poor people waste money on. How are you wasting money on your health? On your health? Oh God. They just lost the plot. Okay, let's go.
life. You don't want to go to the dentist to fix a cavity? You'll have to pay for an implant in 2 years. You don't want to pay for a checkup? You'll have to be hospitalized if you want to survive. It's cheaper to pay for a doctor's visit than for a funeral. For some reason, the less...
Okay, good. Now, let's repeat the non-conformist oath. I promise to be different. I promise to be unique. I promise not to repeat things other people say.
Thank you, Drea. Thank you. But no, like, I get it. Like, a stitch in time saves 9. But it's hard. Like, literally, if we lived in a country where healthcare was seen as a right and not a fucking privilege, we would have a lot less poor people. Why is it in a country where we're supposed to be the richest country in the world that we still have medical bankruptcy? But let's go.
fortunate think that if they just ignore the issue, it'll go away, and that is not working well for anyone. Number 8, games and in-app purchases. I'll let the numbers do the talking here. 70% of Fortnite players spend money in the game. The average amount these...
All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to say this. I'm going to fucking say this. One. There are hooks in the current modern gaming scene that is really fucked up. There is. It's people trying to take advantage of people with gambling addictions. And yes, it's gambling. If you have loot box and all this fake shit, it's fucking gambling. Companies know they're doing that shit. They're taking advantage of somebody's look to time. Man, they're taking advantage of people's like need to enjoy themselves and unwind time as a way of, well, let's make more money by hooking them with these gambling addictions. And we know that loot box hit the same centers of the brain that fucking gambling does. They know that. That's why it's not legal to have, or they try to pass laws where, loot boxes are illegal in certain European countries. Because they know this shit. They fucking know this shit. But it's gonna be, these poor people are too stupid to realize that they're being taken advantage of. Yeah, no, and I'm glad that you are here. And we not only need to fucking strengthen the ACA, we just need to do Medicare for all. Which in reality, so side rant, and I'm gonna get stunned like a little bit. What we really want to motherfucking really do is we don't really want Medicare for all. It's not really Medicare for all. That's not what's gonna happen. Let's be really fucking honest. It's gonna be Medicaid for all, but that sounds like it's for poor people, so they want Medicare for all. But it's really should be Medicaid for all. Just stop the bullshit. Like no copay, no, you need to have Medicare Part D or C and shit like that. No, pay it through your fucking taxes. And you know what? Tax the fucking rich. Tax them. It is no way, if we're the richest country in the world, that we should be, and sorry for all my Canadians that watch me, we should be behind Canada in the fact that they offer, and even though it's statewide, they offer a Medicare for all system. We should say, oh, you ain't covering dental, you ain't covering mental health. Now, on top of that, boom, the U.S. proves that it's better. Like, the fuck, what do we say? We better than Britain? Britain actually has a national healthcare system. Like, the U.S. does it better. We always bigger than the U.S. But no. Partly because the cost, and partly because they want you to keep your motherfucking job. They don't want you to fucking try to change jobs. They don't want you to try to get from one job to the next because they treating you like shit. And also racism. Like let's just be honest with you. A lot of the reason too that we can't have a Medicare for all system is because the countries that do are really homogeneous. And what do they mean by that? Like, oh, why can't we have a Scandinavian system? Why can't we have the system like this country, like this country? Oh, those people are homogeneous. You mean that they're just mostly white? That's what you mean. They don't have a lot of brown people in them. Ask a conservative, why can't we have a system like the Scandinavian model? They're going to say, well, those countries are homogeneous. In other words, it just means that they're white. And you don't think brown people and black people and indigenous people deserve to have that situation. That's literally, if anybody say these countries are homogeneous, ask them, what do they mean by that? Ask them that next question. I guarantee you, they're gonna be like, what do you mean by that? Why is that stopping them? What are the homogeneities that they have there? And I think I just made that word up, but you guys know. They just mean it because they're white. But let's continue. Fuck stomach on that one.
These people spend for digital items in Fortnite alone is $84.67. Candy Crush was making $3 million a day from people buying extra lives or whatever they use to purchase in the game. The biggest value on this trivial form of entertainment is not the amount people are spending, despite the numbers being colossal, but in the vast amount of time that is wasted. It is
Wait, god damn it. Okay, somebody wants to relax for work, and this is like a Marxist theory where people rest. The employees give times off to people to rest, not so they can actually collect themselves and think for themselves and be better people. No, so they can be rested for the next fucking shift. Fuck. Like our lives don't revolve around being servants to rich assholes. But this chick will want you to do that. Look, and I admit, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of fucking hustle, of fucking hustling. I work on art, I do YouTube, I edit videos. All yesterday, for the most part of yesterday, I literally was putting out videos after videos after videos. I put out thumbnails so I can make sure that I have at least videos left for you guys to watch in case like Wednesday I decide to take a day off. I did that because I wanted to have those videos out there. Not everybody's going to want to fucking do that. Some people are just fucking tired. Some people want to just take a break after work. I'm just an insane motherfucker that's always thinking. Yeah, only people that can actually have yachts can afford hobbies. And that hobby is owning yachts. Yeah, Joe, and I've seen that. Like, I heard Kaiser is better. Is not the best, but I heard Kaiser is better, especially in California. Oh no, yes, of course.
Easy to look at your stream numbers and see the hours you put into a single game. If you consider yourself a gamer, it's easy to reach 1,000 hours of gameplay in a year. Some might say those are rookie numbers, but the average wage of the gamer is over $20 per hour. That is easily $20,000 you're leaving on the table without factoring in the costs of purchasing the game, the console or system, and the remaining in-game purchases.
That's why if you're in a game that much, you can just be a streamer. Just be a streamer. Like, I know I'm introducing competition into my motherfucking field that I'm trying to go into. If you're going to play games that much, they actually made it. They made it easier in all the consoles and all the computer games. They have OBS. Just be a fucking streamer. And if people like your content, cool. If people don't, at least you're putting in your can say for these motherfuckers, not for me, but for these motherfuckers. Oh, look, they're trying to work. They're trying to hustle and shit like that. Yeah, of course, as Kat says, it's better for recuperation. But let's continue.
Number 9, the latest tech. It's weird to look at people who you know are not doing that well financially spend ridiculous amounts of money buying the latest tech every damn year.
You fucking dirty poor. You don't need a motherfucking phone. You get the motherfucking strings and fucking cups and you put them together and you just deal with the fucking fact that you are fucking poor. Just dirt poor. As a matter of fact, go play with the dirt. Have your kids play with dirt and eat motherfucking mud pies. They'll fucking fill you up because you're dirt. Like, the fuck? This is how this shit sounds to me. Oh my God. Oh, artist hands up. Every artist in the chat knows that shit. Every artist in the chat knows that shit. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh God. I could just imagine that. I could have just imagined that, Joe. Oh my God, Joe, like somebody needs to have you as an interview, like somebody who interviews and just let you just talk. I know you get on like and like I know like we have fun whenever we see you on the Utah Outcast, but like just like let somebody just get on and just like have you just talk for an hour. That would just be awesome. Fuck. Worked with Leisure Larry. Had so much fun. Like he's like Joe is the dirty old man that I want to grow up to be like. Man. Let's go.
Here, you cannot afford the new iPhone. You may have the money to pay for it, but you can't afford it. There is a difference.
Wait, did she just say you may have the money to pay for it, but you can't afford it? Why can't they afford it? If they have the money to pay for it, why can't they afford it? Why can't they afford it? Why? Because they're fucking poor. How dare they want motherfucking something to enjoy themselves with? Spit on their poorness. The fuck? Okay.
In the same fashion, you don't need a large flat-screen TV when your household obviously needs maintenance. It also boils down to the life cycle of a product. People who take care of their belongings enjoy using them for longer periods of time, thus saving themselves money in the form of maintenance costs or the upfront cost of replacing it. Number 10, balling at the club. It feels...
Alright, so nobody should be balling at the club. Bowling! Oh, nobody should be balling at the club. I'm sorry. But I get why people go to the club. Again, she's shitting on all of... No, like Joe, like for real. Of course she feels that poor people don't take care of their possessions because they're poor, and how dare they? They're dirty and they should be fixing up their house with like the cost of an iPhone that you may get for like $500. That would definitely repair a dilapidated house. Yeah. Oh God. Stop having social interactions. Yeah, ball at the club. Stop having social interactions. Oh God. Okay. Whew.
It's good popping bottles at the club, people looking at you when the champagne is brought to your table. But you know what doesn't feel good? Going back to that low-wage 9-to-5 for another full month just so you can feel like that again for a couple of hours. You're not a boss if you throw money around at the club. You're not a boss if your bill is higher than the person next to you. You are the product.
Oh, so just go and motherfucking leech off other motherfuckers. Cool. I'm with that. If I was drunk, I probably would do that shit too. Oh yeah. Yeah. While you making it rain, I'm grabbing the shit. Hey, those for the dancers. Look, I dance, so I shake my ass for Oh God. Oh God.
Somebody, the real boss, is monetizing your efforts to look like you're living the life in the eyes of people who are just as broke as you are. There's an old saying among the rich that goes like this: I never see you at the club, and I never see you at the bank.
Bullshit! We have it where rich fucks are always at the fucking club. And no, they're not at the bank because they have fucking black cards. Like, the fuck? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, God. Fuck. Yeah. This is why. Okay. So Joe has a point. In his area, yeah, just like a fucking shack is like $2.5 million. Like, for real. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Joe. Oh God, you went to Studio 54. Oh God. Okay. We're gonna have to set up a time where Joe just talks about his fucking adventures. Look. As a matter of fact, it would have to be a time where, oh God, we would have to set up a time where Joe sets up his talks about his adventures. Actually, man. I will DM you after the stream because I want to hear about this shit. Where we can just sit back and just yo, Joe, tell me about your life. That would be awesome. Fuck, that would be a better story than this shit. But let's go.
Number 11, gambling. There it goes. When people say you gotta spend money to make money, they were not talking about lottery tickets. Poor people spend exponentially more money on scratch tickets, on slot machines, and at casinos than everybody else. They all dream of winning big. The average person...
Because they are in fucking desperate straits, so they would do any fucking thing in order to feel like they can make it. This is oh my God. And the thing about it is the fucking end state of capitalism where they have people throwing away hundreds, thousands of dollars where they feel like this is the only way I can make it because the shit that I'm doing on my everyday 9 to 5 is getting me no fucking where. Wow, instead of addressing the systemic issues that are affecting poor people, look at them being stupid, gambling and shit like that, scratch off tickets. Again, I feel like she's pulling a racism, but still, okay, let's go.
In Australia loses just under $1,000 per year to gambling. 70% of the UK population plays the lottery on a regular basis. A 2012 study at Yale University found those in the lowest fifth in terms of socioeconomic status had the, quote, highest rate of lottery gambling at 61% and the highest mean level of days gambled in the last...
I need to go back to Vegas. It's just the Vegas is actually fun. I didn't actually, spend money there in gambling, but it's just a nice, fun little city to be at. I just fucking love it. It's just one of those things. I went there for 2 of my birthdays, and I'm probably gonna go back for another day. I want to. I don't know. I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do with that one. But let's go.
Last year at 26.1 days. Number 12, smoking and vaping. The same people who gamble are also the most probable to build other addictions, like smoking, vaping, etc. Many packs cost more than this, but the average pack of cigarettes costs $6.28, which means a pack-a-day habit sets you back $188 per month, or $2,292 per year.
Again, what's next? Is she gonna say, oh, you shouldn't be drinking either? Smoking and vaping, no, don't fucking deal with the stress. And not only that, it's a motherfucking, I don't know, a fucking addiction that literally has its hooks on you because 1, you're stressing, 2, it hits dopamine centers in your brain. Okay, If drinking is in here, like, we gonna know this is a fucking troll. If drinking alcohol in here is a like, wow, poor people, you just can't do shit. You just work and grind until you out your poorness. But let's go.
10 years of smoking comes with a $22,920 price tag. And depending on where you live, the cost of smoking only goes up. If both partners smoke or vape, one of you is working an entire month just to cover the smoking expenses. There are roughly 1.1 billion people smoking in the world today. 1 in 7 people is a smoker. Vaping is taking over for traditional cigarettes, and companies are seeing higher profits than ever because of this shift. And Luxers, if you're looking to be healthier and quit smoking, we recommend Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking.
See, this is nothing but a fucking commercial. I swear to God, I'm not gonna do their videos again. I'm not gonna do their videos again. Oh no, of course, because they actually decriminalized it. So what the thing about, like, in Illinois, they legalized it and prices went up. In places where they decriminalize it, prices go down, they become affordable, they just become, like, in lack of a better words, candy. And yeah, fucking, like, I don't think I would ever smoke weed. But I may be tempted to do some edibles. Oh, God. Wait. Okay, I'm looking this shit up. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not trying to buy a fucking book. Where is Alan Carr? Self-help writer. Easy way, left his accountancy job in 19. Oh, wow. You start a book, you write a book about getting rid of smoking, and yeah, you diagnosed with lung cancer. That's terribly ironic. Wow. That's horribly ironic. Damn, he wrote a lot of fucking books. Okay. Wow. Okay. He said caffeine addiction. Fuck whoever don't like caffeine addiction. Okay. I feel offended. I fucking love caffeine. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I don't have a problem. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, let's go.
Smoking. It is a self-help classic with over 20 million copies sold worldwide. It's been a #1 bestseller in 9 European countries. It outsells.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's look up Alan. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. This seems better. That one seems better. Yeah, that seems a lot better. An Academy Award, slate of work. Beverly Hill and Palm Springs is working on bringing Ken Lindwig's Tony Award comedy lend me a tenor. Okay, cool. That sounds like a much cooler motherfucker. All right, let's go. We almost finished with this.
all other quit smoking titles combined. And of course, you already know you can get the free audiobook by going to ALOC's number 13,
my God.
Your Bank. Your bank is costing you money. You pay a commission when you put the money in. You pay a commission when you ask them to give your money back.
Wait, no, you don't. You don't fucking... No! Fuck! No, you don't pay when you put the money in. No, you don't pay when you get the... Oh my God. Does this person actually not know? Like, oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Let's... okay, wow.
Interest rates are a joke, and depending on where you live, they're not even keeping up with inflation. Putting money in the bank in a volatile economy is costing you money on both the short and long term. Society is shifting so quickly that old lessons about saving money no longer apply.
Wait, isn't this a video talking about how poor don't know how to spend their money? Like, wait, what? Yeah, you don't, or you don't pay, you don't pay if you put your money in, in places like, offshore Cayman Island accounts, or some fucking, in a basement of some fucking office building with a P.O. box in fucking Delaware. Like, no, you don't pay tax, you don't pay money on that shit.
That's why we recommended Money, Master the Game, as the basics for putting your money to work as an alternative to banking. Number 14, your taxes. Poor people pay more taxes because they're not creating the same type of value in the marketplace as the rich are.
Fuck this! Fuck this! Fuck them! Motherfucking rich people lobby the shit out of fucking public officials to get their taxes lowered down to the motherfucking... This fucking video. When the fuck does this video come out? When the fuck does this video come out? This video came out in 2019. Almost 2 fucking years after the Trump tax cut. And you gonna sit up in me and blame the poor people for fucking paying taxes? No. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is fucking unbelievable and ridiculous. Okay. Wow. You waste money by paying your taxes.
Like it or not, it is the truth. In the US, the rich leverage their wealth to create more value, and their state rewards them for that fairly.
No, they leverage their wealth to buy off politicians so they can get tax breaks. What? Okay.
This is one of those things we covered in our old video, 15 Things Poor People Get Wrong About Money, which you can check out by clicking in the top right corner. We're always...
Again, this is them just more shameless self-promotion. Okay, let's go.
Shocked to see how happy people are when their tax returns come back and they get money in return. First things first, that is your money. The state is just giving it back to you. Secondly, you've just been robbed because that money doesn't carry any interest. If you were smart with your money, you could be holding more of it in your hand than you currently are. You just decided to give it away to the state for free. Number 15, donations. This one is going to be a controversial topic.
Poor people waste money on donations? Okay. They recognize it's going to be controversial.
Here's the truth. When you donate money to a cause, that money doesn't go to the people in need. It goes to paying the salaries of the people involved with the charity. Charities are one of the biggest scams in the world, and they prey on the poor because for some reason, they feel the need to support other poor people without realizing what they are actually doing. Just to put things into perspective, on average, the general manager of the charity, basically the boss of the organization, earns about $250,000 per year as a salary paid by the charity. This amount is averaged between the top 100 charity organizations.
I mean, one thing that I do want to say is you do want to make sure if somebody is good at the job of actually organizing money and getting money to in a place where they where it's needed, yes, they should actually be paid a salary. How much that should actually be, it depends. It definitely depends. But it is a skill, and like any other socialist, I want people paid for their work. Just because you're spending your life actually making other people, make sure other people get the resources they need, doesn't mean that you have to live poor. That being said, some places, yeah, most of the cost goes to the overhead, and they had to disclose that. But that's kind of fading away for people who are actually more organizers to help. But like Joe said like Joe said earlier, this sounds like some Iran type bullshit. Well, there's a big scandal of the United Way in Los Angeles. There are folks running it, puts up a lot of cash, and of course, and we should always be, whenever you do a fundraiser, you should always be transparent in where that money is actually going. But all right, let's go.
In the UK. Almost everywhere in the world, you'll find a similar story. Almost 35% of the money that goes to charity is reinvested in fundraisers for the charity, and the spiral goes on and on. So instead of hitting up a telethon, buy some products for the local shelter, or figure out how to create opportunities for these people. You know, teach a man how to fish instead of giving him a fish.
Oh my God.
Well, Alexers, hopefully...
I'm done with this shit. I am fucking done with this shit. It's fucking unbelievable, because it's just one of those things where it's just like, oh my God, like, how do you even justify this shit? That these people would actually feel this way. And it's like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Like, why though? Fucking why? This shit is so fucking unbelievable. And it's just like, just shitting on poor people. And then half the shit is contradictory. Clear your plate, or you too fat. Like, oh, you shouldn't rest, but you should take care of your health. Like, this shit is nothing but them trying to fucking get people to be like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And read my book, buy my book, watch more of my YouTube channels. This channel is monetized, not my channel. Their channel is monetized. So them having you watch their shit, of course, gets them money. They're playing you. They're fucking playing you. But because they're shitting on the poor people, then oh, great. I don't know, guys. I'm done. Like, I'm finished. Do everything we need to do on this channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that other good shit. And I don't know what else to say. Oh God. Hold on. No, oh fuck. Yeah, no. Jesse, in 2012, Jesse Benton funneled $73,000 to buy an endorsement for Ron Paul. Benton was sentenced in 2016. A month later, he was funding Russian money into Trump's campaign. Who is this Ed Rand Paul choose to run this? Oh, okay. So, here's the thing. You can't talk about anybody funneling Russian money into their coffers without mentioning Donald Trump. Donald Trump was getting so much money from fucking oligarchs that it was just insane that they actually kept his business afloat, even though every fucking decision that he makes, he had the reverse Midas touch. You know how when you like have the Midas touch, everything you touch turns to gold. He has the reverse Midas touch, and you can see that what happened to the country. Let's see something. Let's see what this is. Wait. Let's see. Ron Paul avoids jail time in endorsement scheme. Fuck, you gonna have to make me actually do this shit. Let's save this. Bookmark. We're gonna bookmark this for later. Like, yeah, okay. So, you guys, like I said before, between Thunder and Joe, these are my crack team of researchers and producers to give me stories to go over. I'm gonna have to go over this. God, okay. All right. But anyway, guys, we're gonna cut this segment here. We're gonna call it a day. And yeah, because reasons. All right, so all right, we're gonna do one more video, and I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. And we're gonna actually go and work this last video, and see what's going on, okay? All right, so I don't know who it was. I think it was Joe. Yeah, my allergies are starting to act up. It's like after 9 o'clock, it really, really bothers me. But I'm gonna push on because we have a special fucking announcement. We have live from motherfucking Ukraine. We have Gonzala motherfucking Lara. Yes. Leave while you still can. So, I was told by Little Birdie that Coach Red Pill deleted most of his videos off his channel and has only a few videos. So, we're going to go and see what one of these videos what just came out. We're going to say, 5 days ago? Oh, no, it wasn't 5 days ago. It was a few months ago, back in October. Let's see what the fuck he's talking about. But hey, we're going to do more than that. We're going to actually do this too. I'm here in Ukraine. This motherfucker is in Ukraine. Oh my God. Like, wait. You know what? I'm calling an audible. We're going to actually do this. We're going to do this. Coach Red Pill is going to talk about this, and we're going to push that other video back to another day. But we're going to talk about this. So let's see how shit he looks. Let's see how shit he looks. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. For him, we have to put it on 1.5 speed. Let's go. Let's go.
So today is Saturday.
Oh, no. Drea. He's probably in Ukraine now. We have videos of him saying that go to the East, go get you a Eastern European girl because they have low standards. He is probably there. He looks fucked up. Yeah, he probably there. Oh, what Russia wants from the Ukraine invasion and why Zelensky is evil. Oh, he's doing the conservative talk about points. Okay, let's go.
February 26th. And it's the third day of the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Now, people in the United States do not seem to understand what is going on insofar as Russia's invasion is concerned. Because
Putin is like Hitler. He wants to take the land for the resources, the money, and he gave some fucking blood and soil speech. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. He's scared of NATO expansion. No, the fuck he not. He has nukes, and he knows that the U.S. will not nuke his ass. So he feels that I'm going to take everything I fucking can until I have to stop acting like I'm fucking crazy. But let's go.
they keep saying that Russia is failing, which is the weirdest comment. Russia is failing because Russia hasn't taken out the infrastructure of Ukraine, hasn't hit the electrical grid, hasn't destroyed the cell phone towers.
Yeah, even after they shot at a fucking nuclear power plant that provides 20% of the fucking nuclear power to Ukraine. And there's wow, we may have to do that Adam Something's video. Seriously, we may have to start doing. We may have to start doing that because this shit. He's being an apologetic for Russia. Okay, let's. Oh fuck, let's go.
Or the water supply or something like that. It's just remarkable. They keep insisting that the Russians seem to advance and then retreat whenever they meet any resistance.
Oh God, this shit. But they do. They are literally all of the shit that they try to do within the last fucking week. Plus, they've accomplished maybe half of one of their major objectives. Maybe half. And this motherfucker is proud about that shit. The fuck? Okay, let's go.
And it's just a failure of imagination on the part of so many American commentators that they do not seem to understand what Russia is really doing.
They're trying to try to gank motherfucking Ukraine. That's what they are. We actually have the article that they fucking put out saying, oh yeah, we won this war and if we got to resolve and Ukraine is now a part of Russia. Like literally, we know what the fuck they're trying to do. They're trying to gank Ukraine. That's it. They're just trying to say mine. Putin is just trying to say mine. They try to gank Ukraine. That's it.
With this invasion. Because you see, the American mode of war is to go to a country and destroy everything. Destroy the electrical grid, cell towers, the water supply system, everything. Just destroy the whole thing and then roll in. That's not fighting a war. That's just mopping up the total annihilation.
And yet, we have reports of Russia using cluster bombs on fucking city centers. Like, wow, what are they doing? Love bombing these buildings? For 3 fucking days. They was like, okay, let the civilians actually exit out, create a corridor so the civilians, and Russia fucked that up because reasons. The fuck? Okay, let's go.
Of a country. And the United States has done this repeatedly in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Libya, in Syria, or they semi-tried to do it in Syria. I mean, it's really kind of like a despicable way of making war, right? But what are the Russians doing? Well, see, the Russians, they don't want to destroy Ukraine. No, they don't want to destroy it at all. What they want to do is they want to capture it intact. See?
In other words, annex. They want to annex Ukraine. They want to take it over. Yes, they want to annex Ukraine. That's it. They want to annex Ukraine. Oh God. Okay. And you know what? I literally have had people that like I told you guys, like last week I had somebody mention the Great Replacement. Today I had somebody paying for the Epoch Times. Wow. Okay, let's go.
And they don't want to hurt the civilians. Why would they?
Because it's war. It's war. They're hurting civilians. They're killing kids. They fucking bombed a children's cancer hospital. Now I get it. Them, shelling a nuclear power plant. That's bad. That's bad. But the optics of saying like, oh, we're gonna hit a children's hospital. No, let's hit a children's hospital for kids with cancer. That will make us look good. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
From their point of view, if they harm civilians, they just create enemies. And so
they created enemies when they went across the border to another sovereign state and say, mine! Ukrainian motherfuckers are literally towing Russian shit because they ran out of gas. Okay. God. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's go.
To capture Ukraine, change the political leadership of Ukraine, and install a political leadership that is sympathetic to Russia's security needs.
Wow, that's a lot of words for saying annex Ukraine and cause a coup. That's a lot of words for saying that. Like, no, like it sounds really clinical. You know what, guys? You know what? Russia just wants to capture Ukraine and then install somebody that is more amenable to Russia's wills, like some sort of turnaround, like some sort of coup. Like literally, he just described a fucking coup. Oh my God, is he that stupid that he doesn't know it? Or like this motherfucker, like it would surprise you guys that he may know what a coup is, because part of his heritage is he's Chilean. This motherfucker is Chilean. I think he may know what a coup is. Fuck out of here. Oh, wow.
And is going to be a long-term ally. but they don't want to alienate the Ukrainian population. Because if they alienate the Ukrainian population, well, the Ukrainian population will eventually overthrow this puppet regime. And the
like they did in 2014. Like they did it. Okay. Quick history. In 2008, Ukraine was actually trying to move closer to the West, and then whatever that fucker is was a Russian puppet, and he was like, "No, Russia, good Lord Putin, what do you want us to do?" And then people protested, and then the president at that time started killing people in protest, and they came for his ass. They literally came for his ass. He was able to go out, but guess where he ran to? Moscow. But let's go.
Russians want to install a puppet regime. Let's not pretend otherwise. But they want to install a puppet regime whereby the Ukrainian citizens are more or less indifferent to it. They don't want to install a puppet regime after having made the lives of Ukrainians so miserable.
So why did they fucking invade? Why are they killing civilians? Why are they destroying shit? No, because they're fucking monstrous.
So that's why they don't want to destroy Ukraine or harm the Ukrainian populace.
Again, why are they using cluster bombs in fucking urban cities? Oh, okay,
They want
let's
to
go.
capture Ukraine intact, change the political leadership, and then let it go. Of course, because they don't want to manage Ukraine. They don't want it to be a burden on them.
Yes, they do. If they want to put a puppet dictator in the fucking area, they want to literally manage Ukraine. They want to actually have one of their puppets do what the shit they need to do, just like in Belarus. And even that motherfucker's like, okay, yeah. War started, gun holders, and it's like, oh shit, the world is turning against Russia. Oh shit, the world is turning against Russia. Oh shit, the world banking is turning against Russia. Yeah, too late for that. Too late for not having a population go against Russia, right? Let's go.
They don't want that long term. And so what are they doing? They are rapidly invading the whole country, and everybody concedes that they're moving very, very quickly.
No, they're not. Okay, no one. Yeah, of course he's red pill, because this smooth brain would actually turn anybody off.
But they're not hitting any civilian infrastructure. They're only hitting military targets. And they are relentless in hitting the military targets.
No, they're for a while they weren't hitting any targets. That column that went from 3 miles to 30, it stalled out because, oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do the Adam something video if I still can breathe after this shit. But let's go.
Targets, but always with a certain degree of caution. And I'll explain why in just a moment. But they're hitting military targets. They are avoiding civilian populations and civilian infrastructure. And when they go to a city or a destination...
No. The reason why they're avoiding the civilian places is because they can't win in these big cities. They can't win in these block by block cities. They're getting pushed out of the big cities. It was that one city that they just caught Sunday or Saturday, and even that is, well, it's some fighting still going on there. Oh, okay, let's go.
When they encounter any resistance from the Ukrainian army, any serious resistance, they stop and pull back. Because what are they doing? They are encircling.
Wait. What he just said makes no fucking sense. When they encounter any real resistance from the Ukrainian army, they stop and pull back. That's not a winning strategy. This isn't fucking Hannibal and the fucking the Carthaginian soldiers who crossed the Alps. No, these fuckers barely have any training whatsoever, and they're getting routed in some places. And it's so fucking bad that Putin is sending in the Chechens, who he thinks are as cannon fodder. Wow. I give you that. Like, look, I'm both a Sapio and Demi, and fuckers, like, if I was a woman, why this like dry, stupid motherfucker? Oh my God. I will never be wet again. All right, let's go.
That's their whole strategy. It's very simple. And if you look at a map, you'd realize it. What the Russians are doing is that whenever they go to a major city like Kiev, like Kharkov, and soon enough they're going to be in Dnipro, when they get to those cities, they go up to those cities and they meet some resistance and then they pull back.
Because they're facing not just the Ukrainian regular forces. So what kills me with this is a lot of people was like, well, the Ukraine government was saying, no, Russia isn't going to invade. All the while they were training citizens to be motherfucking while they were training citizens to do some stereotypic shit. When they were training citizens to fight against the opposition, they were saying like, no, Russia isn't going to invade. Russia is going to invade. But either way, hey, you public person, why don't you motherfucking learn how to do this shit? Like, oh, you look. Hey, you brewery, why don't you switch to making motherfucking Molotov cocktails? Like, wow, like there's Ukraine forces, and then there's the Ukraine special forces, and then there are the people who don't fucking like Russia. As has been said in the chat, it's too late for the people not to give a fuck about Russia. They care. They care.
And they allow their forces to start to surround it. And that's the strategy they're employing in Kiev. That's the strategy that they're employing in Kharkov. They are encircling these cities, and once they've completely encircled them, what will they do? They'll wait. That's what they'll do. See, if you surround a city, all you have to do is just wait around. Eventually it'll fall, of course. And so
all right, this is just like, we're gonna have Coach Red Priel versus, all right, let's do it. I actually was watching this earlier, and I'm sorry, this is just so fucking disgusting. Let's do this. History. So the history of my fucking let's do the history before I started. Yes, this is the shit that I was watching. Here we go.
Hello everyone. So
let's go. And if you haven't watched Adam Something's channel, fucking watch it. It's fucking awesome. Now, this is the current map of Ukraine. As far as like 21 hours ago. But here it is.
You might have heard, Russia has invaded Ukraine. Full scale, all directions, with the full use of their arsenal. This video is an analysis of the current situation in Ukraine, taking into account multiple aspects of the war. At the time of making this video, it's the 12th day of the invasion, and Russians, while having caused massive damage and casualties, have not managed to achieve any of their main military objectives. In fact, they're taking very heavy losses during all this, to the point where some say Ukraine might just be able to win against the second most powerful military on the planet. So, okay, what the hell is happening here?
So, you see the map? Now, mind you, Coach Red Pill made that video. I want to say he made it a day 3 of the invasion. This is day 12. Now, I get it. We live in a modern age where we think that things are supposed to be happening faster. But Russia is rolling in with tanks. They are rolling in with tanks. And this shit right here. But let's continue.
To understand, we'll go through what the Russians originally planned and what ended up happening instead. But before that, as a quick public service announcement, if you're a Ukrainian journalist, my sponsor, Atlas, is the ultimate right now access to
skip this right quick.
Now, the 12th day, Russians aren't to achieve all their objectives plus Ukraine based on documents. Now, back to the program.
There we go, let's go.
The Russians' plan to seize Ukraine was essentially a blitzkrieg. Based on documents found in destroyed columns, they wanted to get this shit done within 2 weeks, i.e. achieve all their objectives plus Ukraine's capitulation. Sharp-eyed viewers might notice that as of now, the 12th day, Russians aren't even close to achieving any objectives.
Alright, so you guys see that? Like, they had planned on having this shit. They plan on being in Kiev right now, installing their puppet government. This is what they planned on doing. But this shit didn't happen. But let's go.
Turns out Russia severely miscalculated, expecting low Ukrainian resistance and a quick advance. The plan was the following: break out of Crimea and move west and east. Land a bunch of troops around Odessa, link up with the west-moving troops, and encircle the city. The east-heading troops were to continue to Mariupol, where they link up with the forces from the Donbass, encircling Mariupol itself. Kharkiv was to be encircled as well, with forces coming from the east and northeast. In the north, Russians were to take cities like Sumy and Chernihiv, then proceed down towards Kiev. Join troops.
Yeah, this is supposed to be just a melting all over, just taking every side. Yeah, this isn't Crusades. People don't siege warfare anymore. Of course they don't. But Coach Red Pill thinks that, yeah, no, of course they siege. Like, We have airplanes, dog. We have airplanes. We can airdrop shit. Yeah.
Troops from the northeast and once again encircle the city. So in the Russian dream scenario, within 2 or 3 days, most major Ukrainian cities are encircled. Meanwhile, their armies are rolling through the countryside, forcing a quick and desperate surrender in Kiev, and Ukraine is annexed before the West can recover from its confusion. They even pre-wrote an article for this occasion, which people found on the RIA.
And this is the shit that I mean. They pre-wrote an article. Now, I know I put out videos a fucking ahead of time, but like, wow, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Website titled Russia's Offensive on the New World. It's Google translated to English. Russia is restoring its unity. The tragedy of 1991, this terrible catastrophe in our history, its unnatural dislocation, has been overcome. Yes, at a great cost. Yes, through the tragic event of a virtual civil war. Because now brothers, separated by belonging to the Russian and Ukrainian armies, are still shooting at each other, but there will be no more Ukraine as anti-Russia. Russia is restoring its historical fullness, gathering the Russian world, the Russian people, together in its entirety of Great Russians, Belarusians, and Little Russians. If we had
In other words, Ukraine as a country is going bye-bye. It's going bye-bye.
Abandon this. If we had allowed the temporary division to take hold for centuries, that we would not only betray the memory of our ancestors, but also be cursed by our descendants for allowing the disintegration of the Russian land. Vladimir Putin has assumed, without a drop of exaggeration, a historic responsibility by deciding not to leave the solution of the Ukrainian question for future generations.
Yes, the Ukrainian question. Like it's some sort of, it's a UK instead of the J. Is this a UQ instead of the JQ? Yeah, exactly.
After all, the need to solve it would always remain the main problem for Russia, for 2 key reasons. And the issue of national security, that is, the creation of anti-Russia from Ukraine as an outpost for the West to put pressure on us, is only the second most important among them. Now this problem is gone. Ukraine has returned to Russia. This does not mean that its statehood will be liquidated, but it will be reorganized, re-established, and returned to its natural state as part of the Russian.
Yes, in the document, the natural state is part of Russia. Like, literally, they have actually carved up the corpse already in this article because it came out too early. Let's go.
World. In what borders, in what form will the alliance with Russia be fixed through the CSTO and the Eurasian Union or the Union State of Russia and Belarus? This will be decided after the end dispute in the history of Ukraine as anti-Russia. In any case, the period of the split of the Russian people is coming to an end. This is literal Nazi shit, by the way. Territorial conquest based on...
Like, he made a good point. This is the shit that the Nazis said. Like, fuck. The Aryan people need to stick together. And all, like, yeah.
No nationalism, aiming to restore the mythical past greatness of Russia. Oh, by the way, the Russian invasion is officially called Special Military Operation to denazify Ukraine. Go figure. However, as I've mentioned before, the Russian blitzkrieg didn't work. It's day 12, no major objectives have been achieved, and Russians are taking heavy losses everywhere. To understand where they fucked up, let's go back to the very beginning. The whole invasion began by Russians unloading on Ukraine with ballistic missiles, hitting military bases, airports, and so on. This was done to cripple Ukrainian defenses, of course, break their chain of command, and send them into chaos so Russians can just roll in and mop them up. However, Ukrainians got intel from NATO just in time and managed to shuffle things around right before the strikes.
So this is actually funny. This is one of those things where it's just like a lot of shit went really well for Ukraine, but a lot of bad shit went really bad for Russia. Not only did they get intel, but some Russian motherfucking general said, "Hey, Zelensky, they coming after your ass," and they were able to foil an assassination plot. Their fucking puppet states in Belarus is like, the world is about to cut off their money supply because, like, we should send troops in, and like the fucking Russia puppet that Putin has his hands up his ass and he talks out his mouth was like, yeah, we gonna want nukes. Then they saw the world cutting off money in Russia. They're like, maybe we shouldn't because we like money. Okay, let's go.
While some things did get destroyed, most equipment survived, and, very importantly, the chain of command remained intact. The predicted chaos among the defenders also didn't happen. Ukrainians stood their ground. As a result, Russians started fucking up right at their first objective, namely Kharkiv. That was the first location where they got bogged down, and they haven't managed to advance ever since. In the south, Russians did achieve at least some success.
Remember, Coach Red Pill said that they get some resistance, and they pull away to try to encircle, but this don't look like they encircling shit.
having managed to advance to Mariupol in the east and successfully encircling it. So now comes the hard part for those troops, i.e. to actually try and take the city. And that will take weeks at best with heavy losses and block-by-block urban warfare. In the north, Russians did manage to roll into cities like Sumy, but were promptly beaten out and forced back to the outskirts. As of now, the most important cities in the north are under Ukrainian control. Russians were supposed to take these cities on their way to Kiev, but when they couldn't, they simply went around them instead, focusing all their efforts on Kiev. But this is leading to additional losses, since they had to stretch their supply lines further in hostile areas. But the real fuck-ups have been happening around Kiev. An important strategic objective to the northwest is Hostomel Airport, which the Russians initially took with a massive helicopter raid.
So this is actually was fun, like not fun because it was a loss of life, but this was actually interesting. So if you ever play an RTS where you see like your major troops in there and actually try to fucking like cause chaos in the middle of a fucking base with like your transport troops, if you play StarCraft, so that's like loading up a fucking transport troops, a transport full of like ghosts and shit with full cloaks and shit, and then drop them down in one area, and then the ghosts go out and start killing shit and everything right around where your fucking SCVs are. But all of a sudden, this shit happens.
Some 24 helicopters rolled through, clearing out the defenses, followed by elite Russian paratroopers, but then they were defeated by Ukrainians who took back the airport. And not only that, but Ukrainians also shot down 2 IL-76 transport planes. That's easily 300 plus KIA Russian elite soldiers. This was a huge loss of face for the Russian military. Russians then broke in from the north proper, taking the Chernobyl zone in the process. But they once again got bogged down, this time in Kiev's northern suburbs, where Ukrainians blew up bridges and keep harassing their columns. Suburbs like Irpin and Bucha are consequently...
Damn it! Look at that shit! Look at what the fuck they just did! Look at this. Oh, okay, let's go.
Full of wrecked Russian hardware. Aside from the Ukrainian army and the territorial defenses, Ukrainian spec ops are also operating in the area, hence the lack of Russian progress. Okay, so why do Russians move in easy to ambush columns instead of simply rolling through the land? The answer is the mild weather turning fields into swamps, and them getting stuck in the mud is only one of the reasons why they avoid it. The second reason is the lack of tire maintenance. Turns out wheeled vehicles need to be moved at least once a month, otherwise their tires decay and become brittle. If you decrease pressure at that point, the tire will simply tear itself apart. And turns out tires need to be depressurized so the vehicles don't sink in the mud. So yeah, for Russians, driving across the fields either means getting stuck in the mud or having tires shred. For this reason, they have to keep to the roads, which makes them easier targets for defenders. Other problems for the Russians include morale and logistics. Russian troops are fighting against a quote-unquote fraternal people for no good reason other than Putin's imperial ambitions. However, many of their troops are essentially kids in their early 20s, conscripts who were forced to sign papers making them temporary contractors so they can be deployed into a war zone.
So, again, these are people fighting for their homeland against people who really don't give a shit because they need to motherfucking make money. But let's go.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian morale is very high despite everything. But where the Russians truly fucked up is their logistics. They don't have enough food and fuel. Thus, Russians just leave vehicles with empty tanks on the roadside, only to be blown up or towed away by Ukrainians. There are cases of Russian soldiers leaving grocery stores for food and knocking on locals' doors at night, asking to buy food and fuel for any price. The Russian army simply didn't have enough trucks and other logistics systems for this invasion, and what they have is decreasing rather fast. Just their visually confirmed truck losses are currently above 200. This maelstrom of incompetence has resulted in images like this: 4 Russian Tunguska Sams, consisting $16 million each, abandoned next to the road, and then locals setting them on fire. I believe, however, that in the following days, the focus of attention will shift towards the south. Here, the Russians are far more successful since they are operating out of established military bases in Crimea, among other things. There's a great thread on Twitter about this by retired Major General Mick Ryan, which I recommend you check out. Basically, Mariupol will likely fall in the future, and if Odessa is taken, that will be a huge long-term issue for the Ukrainians. So we should look at how the situation will develop in the coming days there. But the military conflict is only one of the aspects of the invasion. There's also an information war going on, which Ukraine is winning. Consequently, aside from the terminally online weirdos and open fascists, pretty much everyone in the developed world is pro-Ukraine.
What did he say? Terminally online and weirdos and open fascists? I rest my case. But let's go, let's go.
Right now. The Russian narrative didn't stick, overwhelmed by, well, reality, and savvy use of mass media by the Ukrainian leadership. On the economic front, Russia is heading towards a collapse. Special economic descent, my bad. The US dollar currently costs around 120 rubles, up from around 75 a few weeks ago. Russia has been severely limited or outright cut off from pretty much every global financial system. We'll see how the invasion will develop in light of all this, since, Russia actually has to pay for it. In the meantime, Russians have switched to indiscriminate bombing of Ukrainian cities and civilian infrastructure, which is a war crime, by the way, but also a sign of their frustration. Their victory is still far away, though. Rolling through the countryside is the easy part. Taking cities block by block is the hard part, and then maintaining their occupation is the expensive part. So we'll see how the situation will develop, and we might see some limited Russian success in the future, followed by a peace agreement. Or maybe Putin will just press the button. Very unlikely, but possible. As I mentioned, the South will be key here, so you should keep an eye on that for now. In the meantime,
so this is the Adam Something video, and let me actually put that shit in the chat. So you guys can actually watch it. I know I put it at fucking what's the name speed, but you guys can actually watch it. Now, mind you, that was almost 10 minutes of a video. That was more enjoyable than this bullshit from Coach Red Pill, and this is only 4 minutes. This is only 4 minutes. That shit felt like 3 fucking minutes. But this shit from this dumb fuck, this Terminal 9 motherfucking crazy ass Nazi, is literally just degrading on my fucking sanity. But let's continue.
The Russians are systematically surrounding all of the major cities, and whenever they come across a smaller town or village, they just advance and cover it and capture it and move on and continue with their advance. Whenever they meet any kind of serious resistance, they stop, pull back, and then encircle. One of the things that they want to capture.
Now, who do you think is telling the motherfucking truth here? Who do you think? Somebody who has pictures, sources, and all this other shit, or this dumb fuck right here? But let's continue.
Capture intact, and people don't seem to realize this, but it's very obvious if you think about it. They are trying to capture the Ukrainian army. That's not why there hasn't been any major battles with, hundreds or thousands of casualties. It's been light skirmishes.
But no, there are thousands of casualties. Like, okay.
For all intents and purposes, the Russian army is tiptoeing into Ukraine. Insofar.
No, they're not. Even at day number 3, they weren't. Oh, okay. As
far as air power is concerned, the Russians in the first 3 hours wiped the Ukrainian skies of everything. The Russians own the Ukrainian skies. Any plane flying is Russian.
And any plane falling is also Russian. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, oh my God, oh my God. He just, like, does this audience really believe this shit? Does this audience really believe? I wish they would have took off the likes and dislikes. Well, they took off the dislikes. Let's see what the comment says. Okay. Many actions taken by Kiev and NATO countries seem still even more than a week after this video was posted. Nonsensical to the outside observers, but I want to lead some clarity to supplement the details in this video. What nonsensical actions I'm referring to? Several seemingly separate actions that are all part of the same overall plan, namely the release of prisoners conditional on their joining defense efforts, mass discrimination, distribution of over 25k automatic rifles and untold numbers of RPG to any civilians with hands to grab them. Recruiting foreign language legions of volunteers and mercenaries, despite Ukraine lacking a functional national military for these forces to which they may serve as auxiliary forces, and the foreign fighters being too few in numbers and without necessary integration to serve as a replacement for the military. Specifically calling for the recruits of them to be moved to the help of Turkey. Many reports indicate that head choppers have already been arriving, and lastly, NATO countries continue to pour military aid in the form of arms and money into the country without a functional military being present to receive them, let alone use them. Like, literally, man, all this is cope. All this is fucking cope. And he, like, definitely that's not English that I'm looking at right there. Oh my God, like, for real. Okay. Wow, okay, let's go. Yeah, tip throw two tulips.
Their army is concerned, this isn't World War II. This isn't a World War II where the Russian armies were kissing cousins of the Mongol hordes. You know what I'm saying? No, this is the modern Russian army.
Wow, that's fucking racist. That's like really racist. Oh, Russia had a very highly militaristic fucking army. If it was anything Stalin made sure of, they did. Also, Stalin made sure of the purges, but they did. They just threw a lot of fucking people at Germany, and that paid off.
That has the goal of capturing intact Ukraine and the Ukrainian army, because the Russians realize that once they have captured Ukraine and changed the political leadership, they will need an army to protect and look after the Ukrainian state and the Ukrainian people and the Ukrainian land. They don't want to destroy the Ukrainian army. They could do that if they wanted to. They would have done that already.
No, they're being incompetent. Okay,
They own the skies over Ukraine. Their goal is to capture Ukraine, capture the Ukrainian army with as little casualties as possible to the Ukrainian army. And that's why whenever they come up against serious Ukrainian resistance, they keep consistently pulling back.
or they could be losing. Like,
And
okay,
in the
let's
West,
go.
this is interpreted as the Russians are weak, which is so weird. It's like the
No, it's interpreted that the Russians are incompetent. That's most of the people that had 4 months of training. I don't get how he doesn't get that. And it's just like, oh my God, nobody thought that Putin was going to invade, including Putin. This shit is haphazard. But let's go.
The Russians are so weak, they're not advancing as fast. I mean, well, that is a separate issue that I'm going to get to in just a moment. But the Russians are so weak because they're not obliterating the Ukrainian army. Because that's what the Americans do. They obliterate anything that crosses their path. Friend or foe, they don't really care. But the Russians do care. That's why they're not obliterating the Ukrainian army when they could. A friend of mine, Alex Christoforou, in the Duran, great show, he pointed out something that I'd never considered, which is very obvious. He pointed out the fact that, you see, the current Ukrainian leadership in the military, the generals in Ukraine, they went to military academies with the generals of the Russian armies.
I'm just done. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. I just can't. I let him play almost as long as Adam Something. And Adam Something had a lot more information in his video than this fucker. And I just can't. My brain is exploding. My brain is done. My brain is dead. It's just like, fuckers like this think it's some kind of fucking chessboard. Aha, the West, I hate the West, so we gonna go to other big strong men. This shit is fucking stupid. And like, okay, we know Coach Red Pill is stupid, but fuck, this shit is fucking crazy. Here's the thing. If you have a sovereign nation, you don't want anybody to invade you. Point blank, period. At the bottom line, at the end of the day. In 5 points if you get where that shit is coming from. Like, no, stop. Fuck. Why are you being apologetic for a man who only wants conquest? But anyway, guys. I just can't anymore. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. We're going to end the video here. Alright. So, I want to say thank you. Drea, Joe, GA was in the chat earlier. We had Kat in the chat earlier. I want to thank you all for joining the stream tonight. Thunder, Mr. Experimento, like, thank you guys for joining the team. And it's like, stop. But yeah, like, no, like, it's done, man. Like, some of these people are just so fucking idiot. But keep in mind, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow it's 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm trying to be really responsible. I have put up until I put up all the videos from last week, so you'll see new videos actually started to circle in. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna go fucking lay down because my allergies are starting now to kick my ass.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
The system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.